Hello, YouTube universe. My name is C Nation NGU010. Today is March 8th, 2011, and today is Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I hope everybody across the country is celebrating Mardi Gras, but I'm not. Um, my video is my next video is it's a little bit about last night's my review about last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, and but yeah, mostly majority of this video is going to be about my response to many people who've been saying about their, I mean, making their. I've been seeing people making their reviews about Monday Night last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, saying it's crappy and all that stuff. They're not liking it. Um, just real quick about Monday Night Raw. Honestly, I liked it. It was pretty much pretty good. Stone Cold Steve Austin returning. Uh, Stone Cold giving Michael Cole a little bit of a whole lot of a beer bath, and I'm not sure many of you were counting cans of beer. I think it was like 12. I think it's like 12 can pack of beer. Someone were throwing Stone Cold Steve Austin, so I think like almost the entire 12 pack of beer was used in that little bit, that promo. Um, the Undertaker came out like talked about his match like 2 times now, and altogether from last week, and then this last night's episode of Monday Night Raw. Um, what else? JBO returned somewhat, but yeah, to find out that Stone Cold signed the contract of being special guest referee. Uh, the matches, people talking about the matches, that it was like a lack of matches. I agree. It was crappy. Even though some of the matches were pretty good, the John Morrison match and all the other, it was pretty good. But I agree, it was somewhat crappy. Um, but yet, uh, oh yeah, the Miz doing a people's elbow on John Cena, crappy, but entertaining. Yeah, it was alright. But even though I'm a John Cena fan, but that was way out of line or something. I'm blank somewhat. It was funny, but blank. I got nothing to say about that part. Crappy. Um, but yeah, also someone on the comment page mentioned about a fan got in the got in the ring secretly somehow, got in the ring, and after John Cena got hit with the WWE Championship not once but twice, after he got hit second time with the WWE Championship belt. So whoever that fan was, I hope he got arrested. He probably got arrested for uh, trespassing on WWE property, but even though it was a live show, but and it's a chance that the Dallas newspaper going to end up, or somebody or something, you probably hear it on Dallas newspapers or the local news, Dallas's local news in Texas, about probably going to identify, or very soon in the next few days going to say who this crazy fan was for the upteenth time, just let everyone know, or probably simply clueless that, or probably enduring seeing the first time that probably a fan getting involved. This ain't the first time or first rodeo for the WWE to have this problem trending with wrestling fans getting into the ring, uh, like they don't care. For example, a few years ago, Batista was getting warmed up for a match, and somehow this kid got breached through security and just came just like a few inches in front of Batista and just did his signature, something like that. Then he just ran with 2 police officers running after him. And the second, another incident was a few years ago with Jeff Hardy versus John Cena, and some crazy fan, I think it was a hardcore, wacky Jeff Hardy fan, went in the ring and during the match, and he got arrested. And John Cena was like, and I guess that's it. I'm not sure. I think it was another one involving the ladder match with my memory's fuzzy. I think it was. I'm not. Many of you are probably going to comment and correct me if you count that. Some sort of ladder match with Eddie Guerrero and some fan got in the ring. I don't know. And now for the upteenth time, just last night, some crazy fan got in the ring and somehow WWE camera people did a good job, not showing the face, but yet only from the outside of the ring. Uh, Now I'm going to respond to many people who have been bashing last night's episode of Monday Night Raw somewhat like I'm doing, but yet a little bit different. Mine's is just low key, but everybody else is just critical, very much of a critic, heavy critic of last night's episode of Monday Night Raw. Off the ropes show and many other people uh, saying that it was just pretty crappy. Okay, look, in my opinion, to my response to these people who've been saying that uh, last night's episode of Monday Night Raw is crappy, I may have some reasons, probable reasons why lately the WWE has jumping, just slipping its point in no return of satisfaction for viewers of wrestling fan viewers who watch Monday Night Raw and watch the WWE and WWE programming. Um, I think the reason why the WWE is getting crappy is because lately I've been as I told you guys from my last videos is that mentioning about there's been I've been looking up wrestling news websites like OneWrestling.com, SCScoops.com, WrestleZone, and many other wrestling news websites saying that I've been hearing that there's been former creative team members who used to work for the WWE. Now they've been laid off or probably been fired. So it seems to me that the WWE is not exactly Teflon uh, or immune to this economic crisis and the uh, unemployment rate. But yeah, right now the unemployment rate has dipped a little bit. I found out it was like 8.9% of Americans don't have a job or unemployed, which technically it's 13 million. Um, I feel it's just a trickle. I call it like a trickle down effect or a connected dot theory. What's going on is that when uh, members of the creative team get laid off or fired, it trickles down to it goes to uh, uh, I would say when they get fired or get laid off, it goes to start trickling down to us, to wrestling fans, and when those remaining creative team members start shrinking, or if the bond of what the WWE was so great from the past year, something like that, or for so long, start shrinking, that start trickling down to us, to us wrestling viewers who watch the WWE program like Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and WWE Superstars. Uh, it's it start trickling down to us because they keep getting fired, and Mr. Glenn keep firing them because he wants to save a lot of, you guessed it, money. Um, I probably have another reason why, uh, or a connected dot theory or trickle down reason why it's getting crappy. To many of you guys keep bashing, making very critical comments um, about from the past few pay-per-views or WWE programming, is because right now I think it's pretty obvious. Since it's March, there is no WWE pay-per-view event is not going to schedule for March. Right now, there's only 26 days left until WrestleMania 27, which is next month. Uh, and I'm not sure. I think maybe the culprit, if I get this right, the March Madness basketball thing. I guess that's the reason why. Um, it, since there's no WWE events, I'm sorry, pay-per-view events, and of this month of March, that causes yet again the like I said the creative team to start scrambling for stuff, create ideas towards Mr. McMahon, and yet again, the remaining people, it starts getting crappy. It starts getting, when they start mashing it all up and start making the final decision for the next week's episode of Raw or SmackDown or whatever, it starts to get crappy. It starts to get crappy once we see it. So, uh, but yet, to many of you still probably who's watching this video still confused what I'm saying. I'm saying is that the creative team, who's responsible for the storylines, the plots, or the script moments of, for example, with John Cena and The Rock, that scripted, or example of the WWE creative team, or The Miz doing the People's Elbow, WWE creative team, JBL coming back, or Stone Cold Steve Austin drenching Michael Cole with beer, creative team, and so on and so forth. And, when the creative team gets pressured and a lot of them get fired, that causes the foundation of the WWE and what, for our entertainment, what exactly the E and WWE stand for, entertainment, is simply the backbone somewhat, the foundation somewhat, even though it's us WWE fans. But yet, when people start, the creative team getting laid off, it start trickling down to us. The stuff get crappy because creative team members of the creative team get fired. Right now, 26 days left until WrestleMania, and there's no pay-per-view event in March scheduled. Things start, people's heads start spinning. That's what I'm saying. People's heads get spinning, people get nervous, and then they just go with the flow. No matter how stupid or how crappy it is. No matter how stupid or crappy it is of what they should do for what next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. And honestly, just real quick, Snooki, you gotta be kidding me, from the Jersey Shore. Honestly, the Jersey Shore, I never seen the show until from last week, at least a week or two ago, because technically I didn't watch it since I had a remote to flick on it. Just my sister, or was it my mother, wanted looking at it, so I want to look and check it out, see if what's all this craze about a bunch of has-been, nobody, Joe Coleman, tan spraying, fist pumping, techno listening, and drunken tirade, fist, the violent show, this douchebag of a show, and a bunch of douchebag characters, causing a lot of controversy. Snooki's going to be guest starring Monday Night Raw next week in Randy Orton's hometown. Crap. I'm somewhat ticked because I'm thinking of boycotting next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm chance that many of you haven't seen the show or don't like the show as I do. Probably may agree with me that. But yeah, technically, I'm thinking of doing for my boycott is when the WWE start with the producing crew who does that, focuses on Snooki shows Snooki, I'm changing the channel. And when I feel comfortable enough is long enough that when Snooki is not on camera cue, I'm turning back on Monday Night Raw. And if I still see Snooki, I'm still going to change the channel until I don't see her. That's how much I hate her in this stupid, crappy show. But that's all I have to say about it. So my name is C Nation NGU 010. I'm out in Shouty. Thanks.